Hello Gemini, Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead, my friends. How are you? Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you. I have some oracle decks that we're going to use this week. We are looking at the week ahead. I always read for the week ahead, Gemini. You'll know that if you've been here before. And this time what we're doing is we're looking at the biggest change that's coming for you in the week ahead, because we did have a couple of eclipses, right? One on the 2nd of October we just experienced, and then we had one on the 17th of September. And that's bringing us lots of energy of change. Things might be changing without notice, right? Things, maybe you'll change things without notice, but other people may as well. Things may leave your life, people, jobs, places, situations. And so we'll find out what are the biggest changes or the biggest change that's coming up in the week ahead for you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's talk about Gemini. Tell me about Gemini. What's coming up? What's one of the biggest changes that's coming up for Gemini, please? We have rejuvenating rain. It says clear the past, heal the present. I like it. I feel like you are letting go of past issues. It does feel like with this, you know, there is rejuvenating rain. The rain does come to cleanse. I love the rain. I actually fall asleep listening to rain at night. And clear the past. I feel like that's why the rain comes, just to clear away the things that it feels like they're emotional things for you. I want to say emotional attachments, emotional relationships. I feel like it's time for you to clear those things out of the past and heal and move toward the present. So we are in the fall season, right? In the western part of the world, we're in the fall season, and it is a rainy season that comes before the winter comes for whomever does have winter here. So I feel like it's like it's setting you up to have a comfortable hibernation. I want to say, for those of you who are have actual winter where you live. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about changes that are coming. Oh, we have joy and delight, by the way. It says open your heart to joy. So I feel like after this clearing or cleansing passes, it feels like things get a lot easier here, I want to say. Joy and delight, the sun is there. We do have a fairy here. Yeah, open your heart to joy. Things start to get easier from here. If it's been hard for you, Gemini, I feel like things begin to get easier from here. Tell me more about Gemini, please. We've got miracles. I love it. Look at this. The rejuvenating rain is coming to clear the past, and then it's going to heal the present, where there are going to be miracles abound. You're about to experience joy and delight. Things are going to start going in the direction you want them to go in. We've got new beginnings. So for those of you who've been waiting for new beginnings in a job, in a heal your relationship with a friend, with a spouse, whatever it is, maybe looking for a new healing love connection, there is new beginnings here. The sun is on the horizon, which means that people are about to have breakthroughs. I feel like people is you. You're about to have breakthroughs, and you can see things now in the distance. You're now close enough to see the new beginnings that are arriving here. All right. One more card for Gemini. Tell me about Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Gemini, please. Tell me about Gemini. We've got, it's time to take action. So it says here new moon in Aries. Now we just got through a new moon in Libra, but this says new moon in Aries. And I feel like the Aries energy is telling me that it's time to go. It's going to be go time soon on these miracles. Aries is always in go time mode, right? And always accomplishing something. I feel like you're going to be accomplishing miracles that are arriving here. It says you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. We do have the energy is gaining momentum. And it almost feels like as I'm looking at this card here, I want to say that's sort of the energy that this gives me, is that things are gaining momentum. You're now over the mountains. You now see the sun in the distance. We have all of this coloring, right? We have your third eye opening with the violet color here. We have orange and yellow, that's sacral chakra. That's solar plexus chakra energy as well. We've got pink, which means you're getting downloads. We've got blue, which means you're going to be speaking it out. There's so much that's going on. It's like all of your chakras are opening. It feels like that you are about to hit some sort of a new stride, I want to say, Gemini, that you're about to hit some sort of a new stride. Let's look at some tarot here. Tell me about Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Gemini. Gemini, we are over in the membership area. If you're interested in learning a little bit about tarot, doing some lives over there, having a little bit of fun. If you would like to come and join us there, please look in the pinned comment. I also have room over at Wizio if you're interested in a private reading. There is room over there. Tell me about Gemini. Clear the past, heal the present, rejuvenating rain. You're being reborn. It's a rejuvenation here. Tell me more about Gemini. We've got, ooh, the Empress. Oh, I love that. Look, somebody's getting a software upgrade. I feel like for some of you, the biggest change that's coming for you in the week ahead is that I feel like you've always had this worth, but I feel like you're leveling up. You're now seeing your worth. It feels like, you know, the Empress really doesn't need anything, doesn't need anyone. Anything that the Empress needs, she manifests, right? I say she because there's a woman on the card, and this energy is feminine leaning energy, but also has masculine energy because people, animals, and plants, we all have feminine and masculine energy. We do have the Empress here. And so I feel like this rejuvenating rain tells me that you're about to level up into this Empress energy. The Empress is all of the queens. This person has wisdom. They've grown to this place. And so it's taken some time for you to get here, but I feel like that's what we're looking at here, that you're in the Empress energy, whether you are feminine or masculine. I love that. So you're healing the present, and in healing the present, you are becoming the Empress. The last lesson to be learned, if you're healing the past with this water here, I feel like your last lesson was the Queen of Cups. Yeah, you may have just leveled up, or maybe you'll be leveling up in the week ahead. Tell me what miracles are abound here. Tell me about the miracles. We've got the Page of Wands. I feel like you're on some sort of a new, exciting path. I also feel like there may be some communication coming. That might be some really exciting communication, because it does say miracles here in this card. Tell me about time to take action for Gemini, please. What? Very interesting. Time to take action, and Aries appears, right? You ask for Aries and Aries appears. So we do have the Emperor energy here. Very interesting. It's time to take action. So whether you are the Empress or the Emperor, you are named here. I feel like somebody is literally getting an upgrade, a software upgrade, body upgrade, ascension is what I'm talking about. So we have time to take action, and definitely I feel like you are stepping into a new world. I want to say that you are now like in this energy of I'm in charge. I don't really care what you have to say. It's my way or the highway. I make decisions for me. It feels like with the Emperor energy that you are a person of interest to other people. They're now watching you. For some of you, if you're looking at this as a love reading, look, we do have the Emperor and the Empress, and we do have the Page of Wands in the middle. I feel like there's going to be communication here. If we are speaking in terms of love here, there is going to be communication. The Empress is going on a new path here, and I feel like it's the Emperor. You know, we got the yin and the yang, right? So the yin, it attracts, right? Well, the Emperor listens for that and then pushes forward. So it feels like there are going to be two people coming together here in communication. We'll talk about that a little bit too. Okay, so this spot here is reserved for not next week, but the week after that. So got a couple of weeks here that we're reading for. Tell me what else is coming up after the week ahead for Gemini, please. We have the Five of Wands in the reverse. Look, if you got the Five of Wands, it might as well be in the reverse. It's like, I don't really care. I'm not holding back anymore. I'm just going to go for it. And that is Aries. That is Aries energy. I don't really care if you like it. I'm just going to go for it anyway. And then we have the Two of Swords. So you are at some sort of a crossroads here in realization that you've got to feel out the situation, because you're about to go at something in a no regret situation. You're about to stand up, take charge like the Emperor would, and say, I don't really care if you guys like what I'm doing with my life. It's time for me to do what I want to do with my life. The Two of Swords is also being at a crossroads of the mind, right? Sort of feeling like you were stuck, feeling like you couldn't, yeah, it's like she's crossing her arms and crossing her legs. It's like I'm hoping that I can keep myself safe. And I feel like this, the eyes being covered tells me that you don't believe it until you see it, but I feel like your eyes are covered because you want to feel it. I feel like you're looking at feeling out situations rather than believing what you see, because sometimes that can be a lie, right? Tell me about the Empress and rejuvenating rain. Clear the past, heal the present. And the Empress is a healer because she is the Queen of Cups, right? We do have the Magician energy. There it is. I like it. The Magician. Got the Eight of Wands. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. Look, now you realize, Gemini, that you have the power you need. You have every single thing that you need to be able to move forward abundantly here. So the Empress energy and the Magician, what a beautiful combination, right? Beautiful combination is the Empress has all of the tools that she needs in order to manifest. The Empress has become a master manifester. And now because of these mastered manifesting things, things are beginning to pick up or move forward quickly. So I feel like in the week ahead, things are going to be moving quickly toward abundance. Now, excuse me, we have the Ten of Pentacles, excuse me, which tells me that for some of you, things could be picking up for you in work. It might be a promotion or a raise that we're looking at. The Ten of Pentacles is a lot of abundance. There is some sort of abundant energy that is moving forward really quickly, because I feel like you've now, in the week ahead, I feel like you've now realized that it's all up to you, that you're the one who is the manifester. You decide what you want. You bring in what you want. And I feel like what you want is quick abundance, whatever that is, whether it's family or love or a job or getting that promotion you wanted. I feel like things are about to move forward really quickly in the week ahead here. Tell me about the Page of Wands and miracles. I feel like you're getting communication, possibly from the Emperor, it could be, or the Empress, depending on who you are, the Emperor or the Empress. And I feel like it's a damn miracle that you're hearing from this person. That's what it feels like here. It's a miracle that they'll take your call, or it's a miracle that you are actually receiving a call. Take it as it resonates for you. Tell me about the Page of Wands. We've got the Six of Cups. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look, you're going to have some sort of a magical week next week. If there is someone in your life, and I don't care if you've dated them, if you're in love with them or not, if they're from the past, the present, or the future, I don't really care. I'm not really caring if what it is, but there is some sort of miracle on the table here. I feel like the miracle is that there was a rejection. I feel like either you rejected someone or someone rejected you. This person, I feel, is about to reach out to you. They're about to reach out to you because they cannot stop thinking about you. The Six of Cups is here. There's nostalgia here. You've either known this person for a long time, or they're a soulmate from lifetimes past, and you just can't get out of their energy. They can't get out of your energy. These two people are on the same vibration. It's science, right? If two particles are charged the exact same way and one vibrates, the other who is charged the exact same way will vibrate as well. And I feel like that's what's going on here. So it feels like there is some sort of exciting communication that is arriving, and you are excited to get this communication. And this is someone who I feel maybe you rejected in the past, or maybe that rejected you. Take it as it resonates. But I feel like somebody here is now doubling back because they want to invest in you. That's what it feels like. It feels like this Empress energy, you have manifested this person. So whether you like them or whether you don't, I don't really care, but you've manifested them. This is because you won't stop thinking about them either. Because whenever they vibrate, whenever they think about you, you vibrate, you think about them. And so people think that sometimes, oh, it's my fault, I just can't stop thinking about them. Well, no, I think that they're thinking about you too, Gemini. I feel like you're connected to somebody in an energetic way here. Tell me about the Emperor, please. It's time to take action. What are we taking action on? We've got the Six of Pentacles, we've got the Justice card, and we have the Three of Pentacles. So we have the Six of Pentacles. I feel like what you're taking action on is, I really feel now it's you that is probably about to reach out to someone else. If you are the masculine energy, you are the one who is going to be sending the message, the exciting message that the Empress will receive. The Empress is never going to send the message. The Empress is the one who realizes that by holding back, she can manifest whatever she wants. And the Emperor is the one being pulled in by the Empress. So I feel like you do want you want to get some justice. You want to make something right with somebody here, Gemini. And I feel like we are talking about reciprocity, somebody that you want to give to again. It feels like you're very confident in the way that you're feeling now. I want to say that you've accomplished something in your life that you feel really confident about. I feel like this person could be a friend. I mean, the Three of Pentacles is to me a friend or a friend of a friend. It feels like it's maybe a friend or a family member because we do have the Ten of Pentacles here. But it does feel like something needs to be made right. And I feel like you're reaching out to someone to make it right with them again. And I feel like this person is excited to hear from you. So I don't think that you really have to worry about that. I feel like if you want to invest in somebody here, they're going to see that as a miracle. They're going to say it is a big miracle. A welcomed miracle. All right, so we have the Two of Swords and we have the Five of Wands in the reverse. This is not for next week. This is the week ahead of that. Tell me about Gemini, please, in that week. We've got the Queen of Cups. I did say that was the last lesson that the Empress needed in order to become the Empress, right? We have the Lovers. And we have the Five of Cups. Very interesting energy here. So it does feel like somebody here is feeling sad or regretful about the Lovers and about, I feel like somebody offered, if you were the masculine Gemini, I feel somebody offered you a cup and I feel like you rejected it. And I don't really care what the details are about the rejection, but it feels like you rejected it for whatever reason. I feel like you still had some growing to do. I don't feel like you were an emperor the last time you saw them. I don't feel like they were an empress the last time you spoke with them. It does feel like here that somebody is still holding onto a cup, hoping to hear from you. And maybe you might be thinking about contacting them this week, or in the week ahead, I should say. But the week after that, I feel that's when everything goes down. Somebody here decides, I'm not going to have any more regrets. I only have one life. And if I want this, I've got to go get it. So somebody is no longer holding back. No more indecision. No more worrying about competition in love. I don't really care. I'm going. This is my person. I don't want to have regrets. I'm no longer wanting to be in this blocked energy. So let's talk about these two, though, because I feel like something interesting is going on here. For those of you who are the Emperor or the Empress and have been waiting to reach out or have been waiting to receive a message, tell me what the outcome is here for these two. We do have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, there is a message coming in. There is a new beginning here, and we're going to talk about it. So it feels like somebody here wants to meet you face to face, or you want to meet them face to face. Take it as it resonates for you. The King of Swords is somebody who's just going to be really very, very intricately honest. And this is the energy of the Emperor, right? Because the Emperor is all the kings. The Empress is all of the queens. So it feels like you do want to have some sort of a conversation here. And I feel like you want to do that with this person face to face. I feel like it's going to start with a text, but I feel like it's going to move into face-to-face communication. I feel like there is a lot of desire and attraction between these two still. Between you and them, or them and you, take it as it resonates. Look, oh my gosh. Then the Wheel of Fortune shows up. Holy man. So you've been holding on to the hope that things were going to change, and I think this is the time. Looks like everything's about to change for you in the week ahead. And yeah, it's coming quickly here. And we've got one sword in the air. That's a week, my friends. All right, I'm going to go for now. That's Gemini energy as well. I feel like you are going to be racing it on somebody or reaching out to someone to talk to them. Take your place, whether you're the feminine or the masculine. I'm going to go for now. Thanks, Gemini, for being here and watching. I do appreciate you and all the ways that you love on this channel. I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys, and I'm out. Bye-bye.